last session, you fought the ancient ghost mage Ariana Tahari to purify her onyx sage gem. And you managed to do that. You beat her. It was a dangerous fight. People went down a couple of times. They were brought back up. But you managed to pull through. And that's kind of where we pick up. You are down in this basement lair. And the sages that gathered are sort of heavily breathing and like sort of stepping away to like get some rest. But you all are also sort of sitting down and getting your first bit of rest in a while. So, what would you like to do?
Sorry, I was refilling my water bottle. We're still in the underground, right? We're just like in the immediate aftermath, essentially.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm dying. I need to heal myself.
In the fatigue of coming out of my controlled rage, I'm going to shift out of Snapjaw.
Okay.
Oh, well.
Actually, I'm not going to sniff that. I lied.
You're still Snapjaw?
Yes.
I think Tone would notice that and approach you and say, "Oh, well, that went better than expected." And look at you kind of expectantly without saying anything.
Do I? I mean, could have been cleaner, but we got him.
Yes, we did. But now it only leads into a greater question of what we do now. I mean, we've done what they've asked, but this.
So now we get to talk with
Yes.
Pharasma.
Yeah, I'd say first, take everything here. I think we already have.
Have you? What did you get?
I know we got the 2 books. We didn't loot the person yet. Oh no, we did. We totally did.
Looted the grave.
Yeah, we looted everybody.
Where did the loot end up from the Grave Knight?
Well, we can't actually use the Grave Knight armor.
But I believe she had a weapon.
Did she?
She should have. Let me see.
I don't... Oh,
Yeah, she had a weapon.
Oh. I don't see it posted
Okay.
anywhere.
Well, it's a +1 light flail. And then Ariana had just the headband. Anamnesis. Anamnesis.
Gesundheit.
It's, it's this shit. You can read it. Paizo's crazy.
Yes. Anemone.
Anemone.
Please change the name of it when you wear it.
That's going to one of the... Or no, do the Imp Boys have +6 stuff?
I think I have a plus. Yeah, I have a +4.
I also have a +4, so this would be an upgrade for both of us.
Well, the skills it gives compared to the ones you've got equipped.
Yeah, it's a +4 just with different skills.
But doesn't Sleepy have healing?
It also counts.
That's right.
It also functions as a stone of good luck.
What does that do?
It's just let you reroll.
It is a stone that gives you good luck.
Well, fucking thanks for nothing.
Okay.
AOMPRD. +1 luck bonus on saving throws, ability checks, and skill checks.
Wow. With the emotion descriptor.
No.
No. What?
+1 luck bonus on saving throws, abilities, and skill checks for Stone of Good Luck.
Oh, this is a different lucky rock. My bad.
That's Hollis's lucky rock.
Yeah, that's a very specific person's lucky rock.
This
What
is
about two
This
times
isn't a
lucky
rock. This is a Stone of Good Luck. It's a stone.
See, this is what Pathfinder ability drain versus ability damage, stone versus rock. It's all the
Stones
same.
and rocks are different.
I don't think that is actually true. I think they can refer to different things, but a stone is a rock.
It's like rectangles and squares.
A stone is smaller than a rock. There we go.
Wow. Okay.
The more you know.
Oh, this is like an English thing, right?
Yes. Wait,
Yeah, that comes
maybe?
from the fucking Anglicans. Those
Damn
bastards.
Yeah, without the British Empire in fantasy worlds, why do we call things stones?
Don't think about it.
That's the second existential crisis we have to deal with this session.
It is actually an agate. An agate. It's an egg. A agate. It's a gemstone.
Okay.
After a while of
Not a gem rock.
after a while of divvying out the loot and recuperating a bit, 2-time will shift out.
Okay. Two-time eventually shrinks down into his... Well, shrinks down, he transforms into a halfling.
I imagine shrinking down is probably part of that.
It's I feel like Snapjaw is wider.
Yeah.
And bulkier.
That makes sense to me.
I'll take the headband if you don't.
Yep, go right ahead.
Because
And as you're sort of sitting around this area, you see Tony Kepsu approaches you, folks. Says, you're probably wanting a way back right about now, aren't you?
Well, we won't say no to any offer you have.
I can wing you back.
Yes, perhaps that would be best. I don't think I could rest here any longer.
We need a couple new holders of these sage gems.
Are you not worried that this might ever happen again? I don't mean in the next few years, but in potentially centuries.
There is always a worry of that, yes. I think now that we are aware that it is possible, though, we will strive to make sure that it never happens again.
Yes. I'd say it's worth the risk. But are we ready to go?
yeah, as long as we've looted everything.
I think you have.
Great. And Gabe, side question.
Yes.
If the headband, I know the headband already, it doesn't, my ranks don't stack with what I have.
Yes.
I can't apply those anymore, so I would have to retrain, yeah?
Yeah.
Flip. Alas.
Damn.
It's
Well, you guys head up to the surface. The sun still beats down on this desert landscape. Tahoni Kepsu will veer into her dragon form. This massive purple iridescent creature. And she'll look down to you folks and say, climb on my back. I will take you back to Marab.
Cole will put his hand on his chest and say, oh, don't think I'll ever get used to that. And he'll step on.
Alright. Yomp.
Is my transforming not as glorious as hers?
With all respect to them, you're not a dragon. Just a lizard.
Perhaps if you turned into a full crocodile.
Honestly, I forget that I can even
Don't encourage
do that.
The wing is gonna lower down for you to climb up on top of. And then she is going to sort of like pull her wings back, arch her back, and then slam down with all her force and lift up off of the ground and begin pitching herself northward towards Marab. And after about 3 or 4 hours of travel, she will deposit you just south of the entrance that splits the Redeeming Sun District and the Dust District. So just down here. And as she settles into the sand, she lowers down a wing for you to climb off of her.
Hop off.
Your assistance is appreciated. I do not know if we could do what we did today without you.
Well,
We are in your debt.
You know, that is good to know. We might call upon that.
I think we're calling upon that like whenever we can talk to Pharasma.
No. That you did a job for the Pharasmans. That debt is separate. Those who have taken up the mantle of a jeweled sage now find ourselves in your debt. Nameless troop. And she's going to extend her wings, pump them twice, and it's just sort of like pick up sand that blasts into your face, and then will lift off, flying back towards the rest of the jeweled sages.
She got sand in my fur. It's gonna take forever to clean.
Why don't you get yourself one of them fancy massages down here that I've been hearing about?
I already did. I will take another though. But I believe we do have to talk to a god. So
we should talk about what we're gonna talk to her about. We got 10 minutes, and I feel like a lifetime's worth of questions.
Yes.
Good
Many
idea.
things to say. Are you all ready? I don't want you going in there unprepared. Tone will say with a bead of sweat going down his brow.
Are you ready, Tone?
I have an idea, but this is talking with divinity. This is conversing with the gods. I don't think anyone could claim to be ready for that.
Fair enough. I mean, I'm just thinking because you're the one who was consulting your magic books and all, and you're the one that really, well, hell, I don't even know what you found out, just that it's, real important.
Toad will say, Toad will produce his one of his spell books, and he'll say, Time, I just want to tell you one thing. This book here contains guides and recipes on channeling arcane magics and economic theory. Just because I read this does not mean I'm any more qualified than you are. I want you to know that, and I want you to believe in yourself when it comes to something like this.
I mean, if I'm being honest, Pharasma's fucking terrifying and could kill me without even thinking about it. So, I mean, it's a bit different. I was a bit nervous going to fight Roswin because that was, like a tangible thing, right? The Pharasma, I just feel like whatever she wants to happen is going to happen, and I don't have much say in that.
That book has economic theories?
Yes, it does. It's scribbled in the margins, of course, but kind of interesting.
I did not expect that.
But yes, essentially, Tone has an idea, but out of character, I'd like to converse with people and make sure we're all kind of on the same page here before we go in and talk to quote Sammy, the god that could kill us without even thinking. So I'm gonna lay out my cards. Pretty much, we are trying to find some sort of clue, any sort of guide onto how we would even stand a chance against Yogg-Sothoth, right? And essentially, what we know going into this is that Pharasma, at least the hunch, is that Pharasma has essentially chosen a certainty, but basically letting reality peter off into non-existence rather than facing the uncertainty of challenging the great unknown.
She's too afraid of ending herself that she is willing to let the world die and be reborn instead of...
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's almost like a kind of nihilistic thing of like, what chance do we have against something that unknowable? One of the primal fears, right? So I think the big thing is that we should not try to invoke her assistance. I think that's going to be like a mortal hubris. There is pretty big. That's a pretty easy way to get smited. Smote, if you will. But we at least like to make... No. Although I suppose that would have its own tactical advantages. Not that it's in any way realistic. But anyways, yeah, so pretty much we're trying to find if she can tell us anything that she knows but doesn't choose to act upon, and basically say, if you're not going to choose for yourself, allow the mortal races
allow humanity to choose.
Exactly, right. Give them a fighting chance. So as long as everyone's on the same page for what we're asking, I want to make sure.
In terms of asking her questions, I feel like that's mainly a tone thing in general. You're the one that like wanted. This is like your downtime thing. If anything, in character, 2-Time is definitely going. Out of character, I'm worried that like whatever shard of Robodragon is in me, like whatever presence he has in me, is going to cause some fucking issues.
That's entirely possible. I mean, the other component that I was considering bringing up, right, is the Robodragon equation. The theory that Robodragon could be our ace in the hole. but that's so out there and so wild. That idea of using the god of destruction to destroy the god of like the representation of entropy. That's against someone that fears Robodragon, right?
Also, that's just saying, hey, you know this thing that you're really afraid of? What if we brought it to you and killed you?
Yeah, it's like
kill you.
Yeah, it's like it's not good. It's
like meeting one of the most powerful like fucking deities in all of existence.
Would it be chill if I killed you right now?
Hey, what do you feel about me
how do you feel
holding
about,
a gun at your head?
How do you feel about me shooting you in the face?
Pretty scared, right?
I'm interested.
I feel like we leave the Robodragon stuff behind. Like, I feel like we leave the talk of Robodragon out of it.
Yeah.
I feel like that won't help us. I feel like we don't understand enough about Robodragon to take the risk yet. Out of character, that's the idea I love the most. In character, I am nowhere near convinced.
Could we also ask about, because we don't know... I'm fuzzy because it was a few sessions, but the exacts. But we don't know which god... There's a god who knows how to kill him.
I think we'll be
or at least stop whatever's happening, but chose not to.
I thought that was Pharasma.
Was that Pharasma? I thought Pharasma and... Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of what we're basing this on.
Yeah, because I know I remember they were connected, but I thought it was because Pharasma...
He could not... The man that you were talking to could not say what god it was. Like, he literally could not.
Because he didn't want to spread the knowledge, which makes it...
He is incapable physically of saying it.
Okay. The knowledge thing was the... Okay, that was the... I got two things crossed in my brain.
So we know Yogg-Sothoth and Pharasma are combined. They're like...
Yes, we know
They're mirror images of each other.
Yeah.
Kind of. Like, she creates a barrier, Yogg-Sothoth breaks it down. If I'm not...
That is what the religious text says, yes.
Yeah. So, I don't know if she's the one or if she's not. Maybe she could point us to the god that is, or knows what's going on and didn't choose it. I know we're assuming it's Pharasma, but
if it's not,
if she doesn't, I want to ask.
Yeah.
I don't think we
also
can
is it
a god.
Okay, hear me out here. If it is Pharasma, and for whatever reason Grandpa couldn't... It was ontologically prevented from saying Pharasma, doesn't that imply that the two kind of have a negative relationship? And that we maybe shouldn't even bring up Grandpa? I mean, also, she's a god. I feel like she could figre out... I'm overthinking.
Aren't we bound to not even talk about him?
We're bound to not tell the Iron Eye about him.
Not tell the Iron Eye. Okay.
Correct?
You're bound to not reveal that information.
Specifically to the Iron Eye.
Yes. But
okay.
Also, you're not going to be able to reveal it to anyone who hasn't sworn not to tell it.
Gotcha.
To the Iron Eye.
Gotcha. Okay. Just making sure we have the whole...
Yeah.
He'll come and kill us thing.
Yeah.
Understood.
So, you guys head into the Temple of Pharasma, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You eventually arrive on the marble steps. One of the war priests outside will allow you in and lead you to Kasali. And Kasali will say, I have received a message from Amenophis. He showed me that you folks had completed the mission that I sent you out on. So, I believe that that is all. So, are you ready for it to be paid?
Yeah, it's all of us, right? All of us are going?
It is all of you, yes.
Okay. I would like to ask the Hermain potential on Tone. Mr. Wordman himself.
Mr. Wordman, show me your words. Do.
Do we have Al here?
Yes, I'm looking at stuff. I'm writing stuff down.
I'll just look at Tone, give him a slap at the back. Hey, you're gonna do great out there. We're gonna have a sit-down, civil conversation with Pharasma, and you are not gonna freeze or lock up at all. You're not gonna stumble over a single word. You know exactly what you're gonna say, how you're gonna. I have full faith in you.
Dear God.
After a brief moment of blank expression, a tiny little smile will creep on the edge of Tone's face, and he'll pat you on the shoulder back and say, "Thank you. That crown looks great on you, by the way."
You know, I loved the fez, but I think I really pull off the ground.
I think it suits you very well.
Alright.
She is going to pull out some vials with different liquids, begin to pour them into a brass bowl, and as they mix and hit each other, they change colors from white to yellow to red to blue to purple to green, and then this black sort of like mass forms in the center of it, and as you sort of stare down into it, you're hypnotized by it. And slowly the black expands until it encompasses all of your vision. And you find yourself standing on a stone platform. And in front of you is a high-backed chair. And behind the high-backed chair is a spire that rises up into the air. This spiral structure with a point, and it rises up to what looks to be a massive moon. And sitting on the chair is a woman who is clad in many cloaks and robes. A long hood hanging down. And she has hands clasped, and you can see that they are gray-skinned with little marks of black on them. And she will look up to you all and say, "Welcome." And she'll turn to you 2 times and say, "Hearts chosen." And then turn to you, Sleepy, and say, "One Eye," and then turn to you, Tone, and say matchbox. And then finally, well, technically, actually, I needed to let us know as well. Turn to heavy and say void. And then finally turn to last snow and say shackle breaker. It is good to see you all, though this is a little bit earlier than I expected.
Think you might have the wrong people? Those aren't our names.
Yeah, I have, in fact, 2 eyes.
Even as you say that, you know that isn't true.
What? But
well, I hope it isn't too early.
No, I welcome guests. I've paused time in our area so that I have time to speak with you. A servant of mine has recently asked me to do so. And she is a very respected servant.
Thank you for taking the time to speak with us.
yeah, thank you. It is much appreciated.
I'm glad to have the ability to.
Yeah, seems very helpful.
I assume there's a reason why you're here, not just to chat, though. We should get to that. Time runs. Well, it doesn't run, but it's trying to escape at the moment.
I'll look over at Tone.
Everyone stares at Toad.
You see, Toad is visibly, he's frozen. He's looking at the foot of the chair, and he can't look up.
Can I jump up and give Tone?
Yeah. You jump up and do what to him? 2 time? I paused. I assumed that there might be troubles like this.
So
okay.
All we can.
Let's go. Let's see. What were you gonna do?
Oh, I imagine over our course of adventuring, Tone kind of gets somewhat like this way a lot. So I was gonna jump up and kind of like playfully smack him on the back of his head, like a get out of your own head, like focus on the task at hand kind of thing.
Like a light tap.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. You do that. How does Tone react?
Tone will flinch and then snap to attention. He'll take a deep breath and he'll make 1 step forward. And he will raise his head. He will look up. And he will say, Lady of Graves, if you would hear me now, I wish only to make my case to you, and that you forgive my hubris for beseeching you in such a manner. I once feared fire. I saw its raw power, its heat, the pain and destruction it caused. I was convinced myself that magic was a curse. But on my journeys throughout the material plane, I accumulated many memories, and many more valuable lessons. One being that fire is so much more. It is not destruction. It is not just destruction. It is renewal. The forest must burn so that a new one might grow in its place. I see that same fear for me. That a choice has been made to allow this reality to decay into a comforting nothingness. To allow the great unknown to subsume and end all existence. But I ask that you reconsider your position, that you may rekindle the flame that might bring new life into the next reality. No one can ask you to face the Watcher, to face the primal fears of this reality. But I beg you, Mother of Souls, I beg you, Survivor, to give the mortal races a choice. If we choose to fight against Yogg-Sapas, please, give us the means.
She's going to take a breath in, and then the cost to fight him is not... You don't understand. You don't understand.
It's true. I don't know. We don't know the mortal races. But in spite of that, in spite of everything, life and hope prevails. I can never compare myself to you. I can never be in your position. But despite that, I choose to fight. Am I not owed a chance?
It's too much. Life, hope. These are things that you understand, right?
Yes.
I did too. I was in your position. In my world. The one before this. I was a wizard in a mercenary company. And I fought alongside allies and saved the world. I saved it. Truly, I did. And then I realized that there is another threat. There's a threat underneath all things. And that threat doesn't require love or hope to fight. It requires death to fight. Not just the death of one person, or 100, or 1,000, or 1 billion, or 1 trillion, but the death of every living being in existence at once. It requires the destruction of the current universe to fight. That is the cost. Are you ready to pay everything? I'm not.
It.
Oh.
That is pretty
I'll look around at everyone.
Can I get a sensed motive?
Thanks for asking. Thanks for asking, Gabe. I appreciate you.
I'm really bad at these.
God, I'm really bad at these too. Come on,
Rumo!
no.
We need Rumo here! Rumo! Motive!
I'll roll for Rumo. Give me a second.
Yeah! Because I know Rumo's
we're all so bad at this.
Tone, you roll twice and take the higher.
Oh, because, yeah, it's the next roll. That's right. I don't get to choose.
The next 2 rolls.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Damn, I really should have... Oh my god. What about Rumo?
Give me a second.
Oh, that's so good.
He's so good.
Last Snow will say, why is she lying? He just says that. Last Snow says that.
Oh, that is a great question.
Will she respond? Or
She doesn't seem to have noticed the words that he said.
Tone will say, Survivor, you have seen this reality from its inception. You have single-handedly witnessed all that has ever been, and all that will be. Are you confident in your infinite wisdom that there is no other way? Or perhaps your perception has been marred by it?
And 2 times gonna look over to you and say, no, that's not what I meant. She was lying about being willing to kill everyone. She was.
Two times Last Snow said that? Or
Last Snow will say that.
Okay,
yeah,
sorry. I was sorry. Sorry.
Look. Oh, God. Uh-oh.
And you see Pharasma sort of pulls back, like, away from you folks, like that. He wasn't supposed to notice that. Like, that scares her.
Maybe it's my God without truth.
Perhaps we're...
No. Go. And she's gonna gesture a hand. And I need you guys to make intelligence checks to try and hold yourself
Yay!
in the position that you are in this astral plane.
Okay. Come on.
Tough.
And I gotta roll for Last Snow. Here we go.
I wish I wasn't. I wish there was a lot of wizards over there. I probably should have asked somebody from Restoration before I came into this.
Last Snow will just barely fail. 2-time and Tone maintain their forms. The other 3 are ripped away. And she is going to look at you folks that remain and say, that should not be possible. What's happening?
Tone will take a second step forward and say, there is too much left in this world and every world that will come after for me to leave now.
I said, go away! And she's going to rip out a, what looks like a cord, from underneath one of her, sleeves. And from the other hand, from the other sleeve, appears a set of shears. And she snaps through it. And you watch as Tone's form is erased. He's gone from this area. 2-time. And I need you to make another intelligence check.
Can someone roll it for me? My internet cut out again.
No problem.
Oh, God.
Man, what a bad time to get a natural.
Come on, 20.
That is a 3. 2-time is also whipped back into his own body, and you 4 stagger away from this bowl that you were staring into. But Tone doesn't. He crumples to the ground, dead.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
And then you watch as his body catches on fire.
I'll take my drink of holy water.
Backup out.
And just I put him out as fast as I can.
Your jetcaster does not put him out, and as his body burns, it burns. You watch as he begins to sit back up, and the fires begin to go out. And Tone, you rise.
Owen will look at his hands. He will look down. He will look up. And he'll say, "Huh. I knew it. It makes so much sense now."
Knew what? What's going on? What the fuck just happened? Question.
You know.
Is he back to normal, or is he just like a charred corpse now?
No, he's his skin is like fresh, baby smooth.
You know how the company found me, right? Do you remember the story?
No.
Well, I suppose that, considering my reputation, there were rumors and theories, so I don't blame you for not remembering. The company found me on an old battlefield. Small child, rugged, no parents, nothing but the clothes on his back, charred and afraid. I never knew where I came from. I only ever remembered scavenging villages in the outskirts of society and invoking a power within me to defend myself from beasts. But now, I've always wondered, where did I come from? Why did I have this power? And I hated it. But in that moment, when I stood up to God, and I made a case for my own existence, it all makes sense. I have within the blood in my veins the Phoenix.
Oh.
Kasali is gonna say, I'm sorry, what did you do?
Yes. Well, that is quite unfortunate. I appreciate you giving us this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, but let's just say the meeting did not go as planned. You're more than willing to take away anything from that.
Leave.
Yes.
Yeah.
And consider this more than enough. You will never see us again.
I don't think I will.
Tone will nod, and will gesture for everybody else to come with him.
Let's teleport back home.
Yes, and not overstay our welcome.
How angry does Cassili look? Casali, excuse me.
You can make a sense motive check.
Is she? Oh, I'm rolling so low.
She seems pretty angry.
I thought so hard about trying to shoot the shears out of her hand.
Fuck.
If my internet was working, I would have rolled a wisdom check to see if I would have done it.
Oh my god. This is excellent.
Once we are out of the Temple of Pharasma, Heavy is going to turn to Two-Time and say, I think maybe Robodragon is the good one in this.
Yeah. I don't like it, but I think he's our
He's our man.
he's our next up.
I want to make sure you guys got the names that she gave you down.
I wrote them down.
I wrote mine down.
So it's Hearts Chosen for Two-Time. Last Snow is Shacklebreaker. Heavy is Void.
Yeah, real hard to remember.
Tone is Matchbox. And Sleepy is One Eye.
Very confused about like sleep with one eye open.
Hearts Chosen. I get everyone else's. I don't get Sleepy's, and I'm confused by the implications of mine.
Well, I feel like one obvious implication is Robodragon being the heart in question, maybe.
Yes, but I feel like a heart is kind of like the antithesis of what Robodragon is. Like a heart, like, keeps a body alive. It keeps it functioning. It's like necessary for its survival. And Robodragon is about destruction. Like, that doesn't fit. That doesn't quite mesh in my mind.
Indeed. Well,
Almost as though there is more to the Gabe Nichols cinematic universe than first meets the eye.
you guys are going to teleport back?
Yes.
Yep.
Using the teleport, wait, so I realized that we only ever memorized the teleport anchor in the city, so there is no teleport to go back to. So
We don't need an anchor to go back because you're that familiar with it, I thought.
Yeah, you've studied familiar.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah, I think the teleport square here is just you can spend 10 minutes and it become familiar.
Yep, because they make it like an extremely distinctive room, basically. So that it's really easy to study, like, instantly.
Oh, I
Can
get
I
to do this
also-
in bed now.
Can I
Because I'm on my
also study it?
Yeah, you can also do that. I just realized that I said studied familiar Archives of Nethys, but I wanted to go to teleport.
Same thing.
Nice.
Teleport with studied carefully. I still need a D100.
Okay. Right. Tone.
Sorry, you're very familiar with that, so it's even better than studied carefully. So you're good. But still need a D100, yeah.
Internet machine may be fixed.
Yay.
And we'll say, well, everyone, get ready. We go once more. Back to the keep. 52?
Yep.
Yeah, you're on target.
Don't we have to leave one person behind for a day, though?
That is probably true.
Yes. Should I just roll twice then?
You just rolled.
Yeah, twice as in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, to the city again over the course of some time.
Pop back.
And then go back like last note or something.
Yeah, go ahead and roll again. Okay, you're looking good. On target every time.
Excellent. All right. Let's not make a habit of that.
Being on target?
Having to teleport 3 times in a row.
Okay. You're back at the castle.
Tone will immediately go back to his room. And he's going to take up some old... one of his oldest looking tomes, and he's going to start ripping out a bunch of pages. He'll crumple them up, he'll bring them outside, and he'll just kind of throw them into a fireplace. He wouldn't use magic.
Can Sleepy be strolling by, seeing Tone tearing pages up, and just kind of be like, "Hey, you all right, Tone?"
Oh, I couldn't be more ecstatic. Yes, I'm doing quite all right. You see, he'll wave the journal, and it says, Tone Cojoc Origin Theories. Well, won't be needing these anymore. I have a little bit of certainty, and that's reassuring, even if it brings more questions.
Fair enough, man. I am glad that holy water did not put out the flame. That would have been really awkward.
Yes. Well, we can rule out demon and devil. I did have a bit of an inclination towards that in my earlier years, but this is fascinating. I could not have foreseen this. I mean, I had my theories, but of course, to have this,
of course, yeah.
You can never truly know until you are struck down by God, of course, and he'll get this big smile on his face. But thank you for coming and giving me that a little bit of reassurance. I don't think I would have been able to do that if you hadn't all been there with us.
Don't worry about it. If Two-Time didn't do anything, I was about to hop on his shoulder and pull your head up. not as elegant, to be sure, but I feel like it might have had to be done. But yeah, you pulled it through.
Yes, but of course there is more to be done. But for now, I think we've earned our rest.
Yes, but one quick question: can he not die?
I would not like to put that theory to the test, although now that you say that, he starts flipping through the same book and writing it down.
Just saying. Something to think about.
Something to think about. Well, I do not plan on that testing that theory anytime soon, but I will instead look at it as a sort of sign, and be thankful for that I still hold my own existence, and that I'm with you guys.
Oh, you're a doll.
Can I gather everyone up?
Yeah, I'd say, you can get everyone together.
I already told Tone when he came back and got me the first time, but I need to come clean to y'all.
About what?
Oh, yes.
Heavy, can you give me a little help carrying something? I don't think I can.
Alright.
Actually, just follow me into my workshop. And I'll lead everybody into the workshop, and you see I don't even like this engineering monstrosity.
We need to come up with a name for it, and I promise it will be better than Robodragon this time.
Yeah.
Last I was gonna say, that thing is big.
Well,
Is
I think it's meant to kill Robodragon.
Ah. So big for a good reason then.
Yeah.
And
I don't know if y'all remember when I'll pull out the Unmaker. I don't know if y'all remember when I made this, but the same kind of thing happened. I felt like he kind of took over and inspired me to make something that hasn't been made before.
so how does it work?
Well, you get it on any kind of weak point, and then I'll point out the part where you stick like an explosive in. Put an explosive in, jam it down through, and kaboom.
That seems really dangerous.
Yeah.
And it also seems very oddly simple to kill a god.
Well, I mean to kill anything.
Why, yeah, but like,
I
thought gods are like immune.
I still need some incredibly powerful wizard. I'm not talking to my two very powerful spellcasting friends. Somebody a bit above their pay grade.
No offense
to
A little
to work some magic on it.
I get it.
Little offense taken.
Little offense intended towards Sleepy.
Whoa! Okay, two time. Why only me?
I'm joking.
Don't put it at me like that.
I know.
Very emotional.
I mean, I this was before that whole thing happened, and I know before that we kind of landed on the no Rovagug thing, but I just kept thinking, what if we have to?
Well, I guess it's a good thing you were thinking that then. I don't really know what we would do without, well, something like this. Seems like we're taking his side now.
Clarification, Gabe, because I know I failed the will save about handing the gun over to its owner. Is that something that Two Time is cognizant of?
I think it basically just means that you've made the decision. Yeah, so he's cognizant of it.
Okay. I think he's gonna not... Oh, internet back up so I can actually do the thing of me rolling that one on a bluff check and everybody knowing anyways.
Internet machine fixed for the next 5 minutes.
Nice.
You can tell Two Time is probably hiding something.
Well, he's
That's fair.
Some sense motive.
We're notoriously bad at that.
Yes, never. This is.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Let's see.
On this one, everyone's rolling super well.
To be fair, last no would have sniffed it out.
Let's know automatically, yes. It does pass that.
Just eked it out. Let's go.
You can tell that there is something he is leaving out.
Well, Two Time, Fuck. How do I lewd? You know?
How do you what?
Yeah, how do you, what did you just say?
Allude to the fact that
Of course you
Allude.
didn't.
allude.
This isn't fucking.
You know what? I
trash
can't think of the
anime.
right words to say it in a kind way. So, two-time, I think you're not telling us the whole truth, but hey, I trust you. And I assume you'll let us know when the time is right.
Okay, I'm gonna just have Heavy make an intelligence check. Yep. Okay. Yeah. No, he fails.
I tried to think about how to put it in a nice way, and I could not. So I will just tell you.
I appreciate the bluntness.
Not planning on blowing yourself up to use this, are you?
No. I don't even think I could. I can pick this up, right? I think I have to shift to pick this up, which is strangely fitting.
And it's not like you can wield it. You can carry it over your head.
With the load I have on me, like my normal load, I could lift it over my head, but I could not. Or I actually forgot how much it weighed. I think it was like at least the same as me.
Yeah. I don't know if I actually gave it a specific weight yet.
I thought you said 80 last time.
That might be the
but
case.
Either way, it's not. I heavy. Even if I
It's
want.
not sized for you either way. Like it's a different sized weapon, so it'd be sized for a large creature.
It's not even. I couldn't even begin to pick this up and use it. I mean, if isn't thinking about talking to the god of destruction and killing them stupid and suicidal?
Yeah, but
Survive, probably, but using that
Survive,
thing next to
like-
someone.
Yeah,
Well,
even you, bud.
technically not me. I know how I'm gonna die.
Oh, do you wanna?
What? Hey, that's not my name. Wait, yeah, what the fuck was that? That's a way to bring that up, two-time. How is that our names? Because when she said it, I was like, I have two eyes. But then I was like, wait a second. Something funky. I think she's right. Like, it felt right.
I mean,
Tone in any of your.
I know my power comes from the void, and I think Matchbox kind of makes sense for Tone, but
Shacklebreaker
fucking
makes sense
clue.
for Last Snow. The implication of Rovagug being a heart doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
It was what the name was. It was
Heart's Chosen.
Heart's Chosen.
Maybe it isn't even Rovagug. Maybe there's a. Maybe I'm chosen twice, 2 times.
Maybe it has something to do with that gnome that you seem to be hitting it off with.
Oh, Sam forgot her name. Two-Time did not forget her name.
She's in the NPCs.
Yeah,
tab
that's what
of, Realm of the Fell Night Queen.
Oh, Lumi? I mean, she was real sweet and all, but I feel awful bad even thinking about letting the people of Bellis know what the fuck's going on in here.
I know. I mean, who would we even... This is something that I was considering. I mean, something of this magnitude, perhaps even bring it to the attention of the Pathfinder Society. Would they believe us? Talking. That is... I know we were talking about.
I think we should probably keep anyone who might, like Pharasma from knowing about this.
Also, there's the whole deal we made with Grandpa about not about letting anybody else know about what the fuck's going on.
Oh, I suppose they would compromise that. I didn't.
That it would.
It's us.
It's us. Yes.
And other people we can get this word of secrecy based on their life and or loved one.
What?
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 That's not important.
So I know it's still a couple months before our planned 6-month check-in. I think we gotta look more into Robodragon.
Sounds like it.
Well, that is where the cards are leading us.
I kind of wish I waited to use my one-time talk with him till now.
To be fair, we had no idea.
I feel like if you used it now, he'd probably just laugh at us.
Yeah, well, he can laugh at us all he wants when we come and kill his ass.
Well, there are still many things on the docket, as it were. I mean, we have many things to attend to before we can even attempt to continue to make progress, I believe.
We gotta raise that flying city.
Yes, exactly. My thoughts exactly. Yes, to get to no. Out of character really quickly. Kadira? That was one of our locations, or was I?
Yep, that's where the Chronicler is.
That's where the Chronicler is, but Grandpa told us not to worry about that.
Oh, okay. That's what I was worried about. Is that I remember that being a task, and then I was told that actually
he said, "Don't worry, you don't have to do it right away. You can take your time."
Oh, I thought he said, "Don't worry about it at all."
No, we do still have to get.
Yeah.
Okay.
So would finding, would that leave the Shori City being the like the next real objective with this compass that we have?
Seems like it.
I mean,
yeah, I think it's raise
that
the
or
city, gain the army.
I mean, he said he'd give us the army, or getting the city would give us the army.
Yeah.
City would give us an army, but
who wouldn't follow the heroes of Bellis who rose a flying city from the earth, or from the ground,
and stopped an invasion from the Feywild? Cool.
Yeah, he was just like, yeah, if you get a flying city, you will have an army.
So we need to find the Chronicle. Maybe we could.
I think that's the city first, then Chronicle. Or Chronicler.
Might come up trying to get the Chronicle back. I mean, sure, he's holding the Iron Eye at bay, but well, I think he probably won't be able to keep them away from us once we have the Chronicle.
I mean, fuck, man. I mean, he stopped time, so.
Look, I don't know how wizard shit works.
See, it all starts with a good book.
As soon as you say the word book, Heavy's eyes just like...
So do we want to take another couple months, look into stuff a bit more, and then go after the city?
Probably be wise, though I'm not sure how much we could learn in that time.
Well, I no doubt you have your own personal projects and lives to attend to. I wouldn't ask you to go if you weren't ready, but I can't imagine my preparation taking too long. At this point, after what I've learned, I feel like I couldn't really live a normal life, if that makes sense.
I mean, I'm not even necessarily talking about a normal life. I just, I gotta know more about Robodragon.
Yes, that's fair. And
I hate that. It's, God, why the fuck did I even get bit, man?
Probably fate, even if
fate.
If prophecy doesn't work anymore. Well, sometimes things just go the way they do because they have to, I think.
I'm gonna kill fate if I have to.
Pharasma is the god of fate.
Yeah.
Was that was in character?
Yep.
Wait, what did you say?
I said I'll kill fate if I have to.
And then Gabe said,
Exactly.
"Oh,
Do we all hear the disembodied voice, or is it just just in his head?
Yep.
I rolled another bluff if anybody wants to
yeah,
hidden.
your ruse. It's too powerful."
Heavy is still too dumb to know what he's picked up on. He just knows something is up.
Last Snow probably auto gets that.
Yes,
But Last Snow isn't gonna mention anything.
Okay, let's take like a month to look into some stuff some more.
Move you guys over. You have now entered into the Crucible of Chaos.
Oh,
Is that
shit.
the next adventure?
Whoa!
Let's go.
As you can
Main
see,
theme plays.
city.
Yeah, that's right. Get on it, main theme guy.
Yeah, that's me.
That's what I'm saying.
You want me to send
So-
you all on the Discord the song I use for the main theme?
Well, after this.
So, you pull out your
Compass.
compass, and you're gonna follow it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to skip through 3 weeks of travel. Boom, gone. We're done. 3 weeks of travel have passed.
So 21 days.
You are on horseback, I assume, because it would be stupid not to.
I have a carriage.
There you go. And you have traveled quite a distance. And you have arrived after trials and tribulations. Nothing that could actually threaten you, but like there was some crocodiles that attacked you, some lions, but you know, you're high enough level, doesn't really affect you. And you eventually arrive at a entrance to a valley. Here we go. I would like you to choose a representative, someone who is going to control your token on the map.
Oh, wow.
Big map.
I can see
God,
why
I have
Gabe
to be
was
so zoomed out on the cameraman account to see all of it.
Finally, we're adopting the superior battle grid format of hexagons.
This is not a battle grid.
Bring out the mechs. It's a Lancer time, baby. Let's fucking go.
2-time will do it because no one else is saying anything.
Okay.
Okay. In that case, 2-time is going to represent you on the map. Go ahead and drag out your token.
If I don't mess it up every single time I do it. Okay.
You're around here. So go ahead and put yourselves in one of these two hexes. You've traveled very far south towards the bottom of the continent of Garund. You are currently in the Expanse, the Mwangi Expanse, a massive section of jungles. But as you've gone further south and more towards the center of Garund, it's slowly gotten colder. Until you've reached some mountains which have glaciers held behind them. And there is a valley that sort of like enters into there that almost seems, if I could I get a geography check, knowledge geography?
Ooh, a knowledge geography check?
I think that's our first knowledge geography check.
Guess who just put rank it to knowledge geography?
I physically can't make it.
I have definitely forced a knowledge geography check before, I feel like.
You've changed the name, I see.
Match,
it on the
Matchbox is going to recognize that this is not like a naturally forming valley. Something created this. It is a crater. And it is massive.
Well, unless we were very wrong about the scale of this city, then perhaps it's... We'll have to see for ourselves.
I mean, these cities, the stories, they seem wondrous. Big ass fucking valley, but if we need everything we can get, I hope the city's this big.
Yeah, aren't craters usually bigger than the things that make them, though? Isn't that, like, part of how they work?
Smarty pants?
Well, I suppose, technically speaking, due to the force of the impact and how much of it is destroyed, yes, I'd say that's an accurate summation.
Yeah, because, I've been in battles where something will just get, like, launched really far and then it'll land and there'll be, like, a big hole in the ground and then it's just, like, a tiny thing that did it.
The entrance to this wider valley seems to be a mountain pass. Now, how movement in this works is each hex you can explore in an hour. So you enter into the hex, you explore it for an hour, and then I'm going to remove the hex. And during that exploration, I'm going to need perception checks from all of you.
Okay.
I'm going to need you all to do my eyes and ears.
And then after you have explored for 8 hours, each continued exploration is going to require a fortitude save as if you were making a forced march. After a day of exploration, I'm going to need a survival check to see how much food and stuff you've foraged over the course of your travels.
I see.
I'm pretty good at survival checks.
So it's basically a game of chicken between how long we're willing to go before making that survival check and draining our resources.
Well, no, the survival check is every day.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that we can travel more than once per day, but with the forced marching rules of the con checks.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
And also, there's going to be a chance for a random encounter e-checks.
Oh boy!
Wow, that's a lot of stuff.
Oh, it's
Welcome to hex crawling.
I thought you were going to say hell, but yeah.
I'm going to crush your nuts.
Why would you do that?
Let's go, baby!
Don't encourage him.
Everybody ready? Everybody ready?
Ready as we'll ever be.
Let us get to it.
Well,
E21.
got it.
D20 to E21.
Can I get a perception check? Oh my god, did you start on D20? What the fuck?
Yo, that's just like...
Wait.
That's
I could have
crazy.
started on D18 or D20, but I chose D20.
That's ridiculous. In no world
4.
do I accept that.
Well, those of us who have eyes see. Which is to say,
You know,
all of us.
That checks out.
So,
Most perceptive party in history.
I was gonna say...
you begin exploring, and you make your way south and just sort of scan the area around. And this whole area is just craggy rock and large cliffs rising up on each side. And as you make your way towards the compass direction, the pointy point, you walk through a narrow passageway, and as you're making your way through, you are going to be attacked by something. So, I'm going to ask you all to put your tokens down where you want.
Oh, it's this map.
This area. Yeah, it's a classic free RPG map.
Why is my health not updated?
You can change it.
Am I
we should
traveling
be at
in
full
snapshot mode or 2-time mode?
1 minute.
I'm gonna say I'm traveling in snapshot mode because I rolled below a 10.
Let me fix my overly complicated buff system.
You want to know what my token wasn't showing? I was at full health? Because I wasn't at full health.
Oh,
Do it.
Last Snow also has a... No, he doesn't have a negative roll. He has a con damage, which would have healed. So I'll remove that.
Yep.
Move that. Okay. As you guys are making your way along, I need to roll Last Snow's perception check. Ooh, he might notice that.
If only I didn't roll a 4.
Wow. Yeah, okay. Last Snow will sort of notice a disturbance in the air just to the right of him, and he is going to get to act in the surprise round.
Roll some minutes.
Yep.
People. Please. Here.
But a moment. And I put the bird on for now, but say he's in the box.
He's in the box. Go ahead and roll his initiative, though.
I
shall
put in
do
2 times tiebreaker, by the way.
Oh,
That's fine.
thank you.
Yep.
Okay. Last Snow is going to react to this movement by trying to grab it. So he has to roll a D100 because the thing that he's trying to grab is invisible. And he is going to miss due to mischance. The thing that he was trying to grab is going to take a 5-foot step into the center, you guys. And then take a couple swings. First 2 are going to be against Sleepy. 27, 26.
Yes.
20.
It triggers my spite.
So first attack will trigger your spite.
Yes. Do I need a maybe with spite? A range of touch. Blah, blah, blah. You hit. It's triggered against your foe. I do not need to succeed on a touch attack to affect the target. So it acts like it hits.
Okay.
And the spell that I have stored is Touch of Slime, which means that when it hits me, a glob of snot sticks on it, and a Fortitude save.
Okay. That is a 24.
That passes.
It's also immune to disease.
That is an issue.
So it is going to punch you, 14 points of damage, and then 13 points of damage on the second hit. And then it's going to whip around and throw a punch at Tone for a 29.
The 29, you say? That 29 does hit.
12 points of bludgeoning damage.
12 points of bludgeoning damage, I should say.
It is still invisible.
Man.
Greater invisibility.
Even with the slime?
You can feel this like disturbance in the air, like there's like a massive wind, like a tornado is next to you.
So it's just bludgeoning damage, right? No magic.
Yep, 12 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And it is Last Snow's turn. And that, yep, Last Snow is going to attempt to grapple it. Let's see if he can beat Mischance. Nope, he gets a 4. Okay. Well, you know, life is how it is. Tone.
Okay. Tone is going to... Okay. So Last Snow is able to strike it, so it's here.
Middle of us.
Yeah, okay. Tone is going to 5-foot step like so, and then he is going to cast his spell. He's going to cast a Glitter Dust.
I also prepared that spell today.
Excellent. Yeah. See, now I've learned my lesson. Just always assume wood or dust is needed. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it like so. Just put that in that little cube right there.
What? No.
Oh, I'm on. Give me a second. I gotta change the measurement of this thing. I don't think you can actually put it there. Oh no, it is on Pathfinder. That's weird. Oh, were you doing it from like?
Isn't that how this works? It's
not a cube. It's a 10-foot radius. You can put it like. This is not the right. I need to get it on corner. Snap to corner. It's 10 feet, like, so it'd be in this shape. Here we go.
Ah, that's fine. Yeah, I would try to center it off here-ish. Because I'm just guessing that if I was potentially wrong about its location, which I don't think I am, this would still hit it, right?
Still hits the middle.
No, that would not still hit this.
Okay, I'd shift it up one then.
Yeah, okay, there you go. So Sleepy needs to make a will save.
That's right. Oh, whoops, I have not been looking at the thing, and I posted, not twice, I posted the wrong spell. Anyways, not important.
What the fuck's sake?
Sleepy is blinded. You do reveal a creature.
Oh, I could have grown so low.
Ugh.
Ah, an elemental.
If you want to, you can make a knowledge check.
I would love to.
I assume it is not DC 10 or less.
Well, it's not your turn, so I'm not talking to you.
It's also fun that you ask that every time knowing the answer.
Is
One of
water
these
wet?
days. One of these days, baby.
Yeah, is water wet? Of course, we can't expect Heavy to answer that question.
That's a knowledge points check.
Oh, can't Heavy make those?
Only if
That's
it's
why I asked.
Oh.
I don't.
Hey, well, real like assholes.
I don't have any ranks in it, so if it's DC 10 or less, then I can make it.
Oh, that's right, because you're unlearned or stupid.
I am interested if it has any elemental damage output or vulnerabilities.
It is. Let's see. It has no elemental damage output. It just does bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
You know it has a defensive ability called Natural Invisibility, so it's just naturally invisible. Invisibility Purge doesn't get rid of its invisibility. It's just invisible all the time. You also know that it has an ability called Improved Tracking, which means that it takes no penalty to survival checks when tracking it and moving at full speed. And its will save is its worst save. It is a neutral, medium outsider with the air, elemental, and extraplanar traits, which means that you can look at the elemental traits, and that will tell you what it is immune to. I was wrong; it's not immune to disease, but it did still pass the fourth save, so it's good.
yes. Sleep effects.
Yeah, you can definitely put some diseases in the air. If the last couple years have taught me anything,
Tone has thrown some stuff out. It says, yeah. So it is Sleepy's turn.
I'm blind. I'm hurt. I'm revealed.
No cackling today.
Well, I wanted to go invisible, but now this is an issue.
I apologize.
I will. Watch this step. And go full defense.
Awesome.
Total defense. That's what? Plus what way is he?
It's nothing if you're blind.
Yeah, because it's a dodge bonus.
Oh. That's okay. Then never mind.
Why not just like full draw or something? Get far away from that.
Fair enough. How fast? Or can I make a check on this thing?
You want to roll acrobatics or what did I say? Oh, you can't make it a check, no, because you haven't seen it.
Oh, so true.
If you full withdraw, you have to move. If you move more than half your speed, you have to make an acrobatics check to do that because you are blind. So, moving is physically more difficult.
So, in a full withdraw, it's the first or first two squares?
First square.
And what's do I know the DC for the acrobatics check?
I think it's 15. Let me check. Just looking at conditions.
And again, a full withdraw is double your move speed?
10. DC 10. Acrobatics check to move faster than half speed.
Okay, great. And how fast is my... How much movement do I have? Is it just my full? It's just...
Yeah, you have full move speed if you make the check.
Alright, well I have plus 10 max. Okay.
Boom. There you go.
So I can move 30 feet away. And that's my whole turn, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
And now you need to make a will save against glitter dust.
I believe in you.
And you will pass, so you can now see.
I didn't roll a 2! Yay!
Yawa.
Yawa will prepare a second level Burning Hands for my turn and fly out of the box.
Okay.
Actually, no, you said that they can cast from inside because of the way that these work. So
Yes,
they're
that
going
is
to
what I said.
stay in the box.
To time.
So this thing, is it suffering concealment provided by fog, mist, blur, displacement, or invisibility?
Not anymore, no.
Not anymore. Okay. Well then I'm gonna do what I do best, and I'm gonna full round this motherfucker. We're just gonna bang, bang, bang. Get ready, you. Get ready, you. Bang, bang.
Okay, let's see.
First 3 against touch, last 2 against AC.
Those all hit.
And does the 29 confirms?
The 29 does confirm.
22, 73, 20. It is plus dex, but it's not deadly aimed. 9, 17.
It's the bite that kills it.
Oh, damn.
Just fucking one round.
Ow!
Excellent.
Yeah.
You have
I
quick draw,
might be
right?
able to do a hell of a lot of damage in a single attack,
Okay.
but you completely outshine me when you get any sort of crit.
I have improved critical as well.
Yeah.
And
You do? You have 19 to 20 crits?
I have 19 to 20 crits. That's what I took.
Oh, my God.
At 8th level Gunslinger, you get 2 feats, and I was like, oh, do I take spring attack and all that shit? But I was like, I get all that shit. But all that shit is basically just slightly better shot on the run, which is something I'm not using that often anyways.
Yeah.
Like, I'm using it whenever I have to move.
Well, good job.
Yeah, there's I believe it's spring healed style is I think there is potential for you, like, building into Spring-Heeled style, maybe.
If I wasn't already a Black Powder Vaulter, yes, but
Yeah.
most of the stuff you get from Spring-Heeled style is just the stuff you would get from Black Powder Vaulter.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Diversify your feats, my friend. But yeah. Interesting. A little lone elemental decided to pick a fight with us.
Yeah.
Wonder
And fucking died.
Well, most elementals only really respect strength, and we showed them we had plain kind.
That we did.
Yeah. But to be fair, I was scared.
Well,
That
you were
was
blind.
not great.
Kind of hard to be brave when you can't see what's going on.
It's like labeled.
Sorry for getting glitter in your eyes. Probably should have warned you about that.
That would have been great. I would have really appreciated that if that happened.
Perhaps I should shout out the name of my spell as I cast it. Or do you think that'd give the opponent more tactical information than it's worth? Like,
Maybe if we came up with, like, code names for the abilities we use.
yes, exactly. Well, what should I call shooting glitter everywhere to find invisible things?
Bucket sand?
It's
Call it
party
shooting glitter
time
everywhere to see invisible things.
Well, that doesn't do a very good job of obscuring what I'm doing now, does it? I mean, I guess it is kind of confusing, but it is literally what I'm doing.
What about party time? Pew, glitter.
Tone says, no, don't be ridiculous, but you see that he has a big smile on his face.
Okay. Well, where would you like to go next?
That's an hour. So the compass is pointing south, correct?
South and east.
I guess just another step further that way. We're going F22.
Sounds good.
Also, I have a question about the train. Is it like clear or is it like jungle? There's no paths, are there?
There's no paths. Currently, it's not jungle. It's like rocky and grassy.
Gotcha. Then I won't your carriage.
But as you step out of the narrow passage, it opens into sunlight in a much larger valley, extending for several miles between sharp mountain walls to either side. Ahead, the mountain pass descends steeply into a thick jungle that seems to cover the hilliest part of the valley. A fantastic waterfall cascades down the right wall of the valley. Over here. Actually, no, I think that's talking about this one.
Are you keeping it again?
Down here.
Oh, all the way down there.
I didn't see your pinging because I was too zoomed in.
Yeah, exactly.
One more time?
It's
literally always
Oh my god, yeah.
Just scroll.
Oh, okay, I guess I'm gonna have to have the camera not super zoomed in then. If that's how we're gonna be.
Leading into a river that winds its way across the center of the valley floor like a blue snake. In the valley's center stands a small city, which I am going to reveal the general area of by changing the color of a few of these. Or at least trying to. There we go.
You may try.
The red hexes.
So that's our destination. Seems.
Stands a small city with 5 very tall buildings surrounded by scores of lesser structures. The towers shine like glass, and the largest one in the center seems to be made of purple metal. Terraced fields surround the city on 3 sides. The air is pleasantly warm, as is the earth below. Steam rises from the ground, still damp from a recent rain. Can I get a perception check?
Yes.
Where is my freaking character sheet, man?
I could just lie down here all day.
What am I?
Don't really could just lie here all day.
Yeah, no, I'm saying this is him not helping. He is just like
Matchbox now, I guess.
Yeah. Matchbox is just Matchbox will just like sit down and just like look at everything. It's beautiful.
Two-time, you are going to notice nestled along the river is what looks to be a small village of maybe 5 or 10 shacks.
Okay.
And I am going to reveal that to you.
I'll point out the shacks to.
Very far off.
Yeah.
It is right here.
Yep.
Okay.
I will point out said shacks to everyone.
Check.
Uh,
I don't know why. I kind of expected no kind of civilized people to live here, given that it's, a whole lost city.
That does raise an interesting question. I mean, from the looks of it, it's only a couple shacks, and perhaps it's just or I don't know, perhaps refugees. Doesn't know, so can't be more than a few families.
But I mean, this city was lost. What?
Oh no, I mean
lost for refugees from
other regions.
Yeah,
like, it's isolated, it's far away from the rest of the civilized world.
Yeah.
Perhaps it's just a theory. I'd love to visit personally. It's on the way.
Ish. I suppose it couldn't hurt. I mean, we got a heck of a long way to go till we get there. A couple of days travel, it seems.
At least.
We can move 8 of these in a day. Probably like there.
Long.
Yeah, probably 4 or 5 days. Yeah, 4 or 5 days, maybe another week to the week plus to those towers. Probably where our goal is.
Yeah. Is the compass? I assume the compass is pointing towards this area.
it's pointing towards the red area.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Just want to double check. Well, there's a long way to walk, and I'll hop up on Heavy's shoulder. Better get walking.
Yep. Also, Sleepy, you're kind of too heavy for me to comfortably carry now.
Nah, you got it. I believe.
You got lives,
How much does Sleepy weigh?
By himself?
With his gear.
18 million pounds.
It's a lot of water casters.
I mean, I have a lot of stuff.
He's extremely hydrated.
In bags of holding.
You know those
So,
REI
80.
Yeah.
90.
If it's more than 67 pounds, that puts heavy onto overload.
Damn.
Oh wow. Too heavy for heavy, apparently.
Well,
Anyways,
because I'm
what I
a
was-
fucking Naiad now with a -2 to strength.
Ah, that's
Maybe
right.
you should have thought of that before you died.
Very rude.
Heavy did not have time to think before he died. It was just invisible thing stab him back.
Come on, bud.
Sure.
You know,
Alright.
ever since that, he can't carry as much. Get off here.
Ah, damn it. I hop off.
Toad will say,
Some vermin repellent.
Get off his back, literally.
Toad will offer, will say, I can give you a lift, but only for a few minutes.
Yeah. Again?
I mean, if you want to just go for a little bit, I can't promise I can take you very far.
Nah, I'll take it.
Alright, up you go! Before I change my mind.
I'm up.
Are you up there? You okay?
Yeah, I'm great.
Whew.
Don't break your neck.
Let's go. I'm fine. I'm doing great.
Look great doing it, bud. Look great doing it.
Onward! Toad will point out and excitedly but slowly start to walk.
Okay.
And he'll probably give up after a little bit, but not before a few more bouts of laughter.
Okay. Which area are you guys going to?
Let me zoom back in.
Why
I'm
not?
thinking G23.
Yeah. I'm personally like the idea of kind of going like so. It's not or we go a little bit slower, but this community, if it still exists, might be able to give us some information about the city before we arrive.
G23 then, boss man.
G23.
Okay. Can I get some perception checks?
Oh, of course.
And I don't know if you heard me, but I did put on vermin.
Ah, that's what that smell is.
Sleepy would go glamping.
So do you want to know how much I bought?
Like gallons.
I have, until I just used one, I now have 99 doses of.
Yeah, that fits.
Fuck them bugs. In my professional opinion.
Professional opinion. Fuck them bugs.
The views of Sleepy do not represent that of the Nameless group as a whole.
Okay, so Heavy, as well as Two-Time in Sleepy, you are going to hear this. Did you hear?
Yes.
Clap. It was
Okay.
1 2 1 1 2 1, and then I forgot the third part.
You hear that about 30 minutes into your exploration.
What was that?
Do I?
It,
Is that any sort of like song or? Would any creature make that kind of sound? Like an.
It sounds like drums.
Oh.
Distant drums.
from which direction?
Like to the west.
Oh, that's close. Can I make a knowledge local to see if any like
Sure.
tribes or anything are kind of like around here?
Yeah, you can throw a knowledge local out.
That's the
Throw a knowledge loke.
That's the one
What?
knowledge. And engineering, I'm also.
I'll throw one out. Ooh, boom.
Oh. I'm a little
You are pretty sure, all of you, there are no human tribes here. You're not sure about anything else? There hasn't been any evidence of anything being here.
Well, just because there's no evidence doesn't mean.
It's true.
Do we want to go towards them or keep on our path?
Huh. A marching procession out here. I mean, that implies the existence of a larger civilization.
Yeah,
I mean,
music kind of means culture.
Yes. But from the sounds of it, it might also be potential conflict, but there's also a lot to learn. So it's ultimately everyone else's call if we're willing to make the risk to make ourselves known. But I vote for to discover what it is.
Well, I guess we're going
perhaps.
for it then.
Perhaps some alternative. Slippy, how long can you go invisible? Any given time.
As long as you're within a mile of me, I can effectively stay invisible. As long as...
Yes. And
So do we send you as an advanced scout, permanently invisible a mile ahead? Like a hex ahead?
At the very least, having you scout ahead now would not be the worst idea, because you could see what this whole procession is before we intercept them.
As you guys are talking in this rocky terrain, the next level of the perception check will come into effect. Two-Time and Sleepy are both going to notice dark shapes flitting across the sky. 3 of them, quite large. And then they are going to slam into the cliff sides in front of you, catching a hold of handholds and grabbing sections of rock with long, leathery fingers, and their wide, black, raven-like wings spread out behind them. As you see 3 giant flying gorillas land in front of you.
Oh, curious.
Not the time, Tone.
So I scouted ahead, and it's horrifying.
Yeah, we see, buddy.
And they're not just gorillas. They have, like, equipment on them.
That's only slightly terrifying.
This one is going to look at you guys, draw in a deep breath, and then speak, but words don't come out. This comes out.
What the fuck are these things?
Oh.
Can I make a linguistics check?
Yep.
I would like to do that too. Come on, linguistics. Any sort of... do I think that... Can I check to see if I could maybe communicate with them with percussion instruments?
You think potentially yes, you could, but not right now. You can't even understand what they're saying. You're just pretty sure that this is a language now.
It is a language. Okay.
The creatures are going to look at you for a moment, and then one of them is going to walk over to its friend and pat him on the head, and then the other one goes, and then this one is going to speak polyglot.
Aha, good thing I think I speak polyglot. I do.
Yep.
We all should.
You are new to the Valley of Holy Death.
I'm sorry, the Valley of fucking what?
Valley of Holy Death.
Yeah. We're new. We
You
don't.
met the Black One.
I don't believe we've been introduced.
Hand us your wealth and leave.
I'll look at everyone else, and I'll just say, no.
Yeah, no.
In the name of the dare, you must go.
I mean, yeah,
what did they say?
we'll leave. I'm just not giving you money.
Leave out the valley's entrance.
Oh. You mean like this whole area?
We will guide you back.
Can I make a knowledge check to figure out what these?
Yeah, you can roll a knowledge arcana.
Oh, I would love to do that.
Could you guys also knowledge religion, the black one?
I call this the Valley of Death and might be talking about Pharasma.
Yeah. Can I also do a religion of the black one?
You can't, no.
Oh, is it not a...
It's not religious.
Is it local?
It is, but the DC is too high for you to pass.
Is it too high for me to pass?
It is too high for any of you to pass,
Okay,
unless you
then-
use some sort of magic to give you information.
Okay, guys, Karshak comedian right now. Let's go.
These creatures, Matchbox does not identify them. Sleepy, you don't identify them either. These are not creatures that exist outside of this valley. You are pretty sure that these are gorillas that were magically influenced to evolve. These are not naturally evolved creatures. Something happened, and it caused them to grow wings and be able to talk in such a strange way. Something magically changed these creatures.
So, question. I failed the check.
No,
With-
you didn't fail.
I just
passed.
okay.
They
got it.
just don't have a name other than the one that they've given themselves that you just identified, the Derek.
There.
How
What?
confident are we feeling going up against 3 gorillas?
3 gorillas with falchions.
Yes, and wings.
Yes. They mentioned they wanted us to lay down our wealth. Could we potentially pay them for passage?
Do you ask them that?
I'm asking Two-Time if he would ask that. He doesn't have to, but I was want to.
I mean,
I think we can take
I ain't too interested in giving up money that we earned it with bloodshed.
Can I?
If we gotta fight,
In our little huddle, can I turn around and be like, "Hey, why can't we continue on? Is it because of?"
they want us to either leave this area, like this valley where we have to go to, a world, or
This one is going to shout down. You are too weak. You have not tested yourself against the Black One.
Who
If
is
you
the
were to
Black
face
One?
him and be infected, we would have to deal with more of his kind.
Okay, so who is this black one then?
It is the Black One.
How do we prove that we're strong enough to fight him? without being infected or whatever. I don't really see why we have to leave if we can just prove that we're strong enough to not be whatever you think we're in danger of being.
Then prove yourself. Show us your strength.
Can I?
Break
I don't want to
that
shoot
boulder.
All
The
right.
heavy can easily break a boulder.
Yeah.
I'll kind of look like you or me, like gun or energy whip.
I think your bullets would just pass right through.
The floor's yours, buddy.
Yeah, I assume that since it is a boulder, it won't be affected by negative energy, so no point in the composite blast.
That's probably true.
I don't think power attack works for kinetic blasts.
Power attack does work. Yeah,
Okay,
you can power
nice.
attack with the. Yeah.
So with a BAB of +6, that would be a
-2 plus.
-2 plus 4.
And you can wield it two-handed if you want.
Well,
just-
no, I can't because I have a fucking shield and my abilities
Ah,
don't work if I
well.
don't have a shield.
Okay. In that case, you can't.
Can you take it off for like a second or no?
Well, no, his abilities need a shield.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But let's see, anything else I can plug in here? Nope. Alright, so I'm just gonna go up to it. And I guess switch on the whip. And power attack for 59 damage. I assume hardness comes into play there.
Yeah. You swing twice, and you deal more than 50 damage in one turn, which is what they were looking for. You crack, smash it open, and it scatters onto the ground.
Alright,
And
good.
they will say, "You have strength. This is impressive. You can face the Black One and live. Flee it, though. Do not fight it. It
Will you-
will kill you.
Will you tell us what it is so that we know it when we see it?
It is the Black One. It is massive and black. You will know it."
Okay.
You know?
They're offering us an out. Let's not push our luck.
And then it is going to say, "You must still pay tribute. You pass through our lands. We will let you pass now, but pay.
What sort of payment?
What do you have to offer?"
Let's see. I have some alcohol and some coin, but I doubt you are much interested in the currency of the outside world. So I'll pull out a gourd of Vinroot's brew. I only have one of these, and I'll say, "This is from a treant in the first world. It has some interesting effects on those who drink it."
You hand us a gourd.
There's alcohol inside. Do you not
Also,
know what
it's-
that is?
Also,
I know what that is. This is all.
It is the best alcohol you'll be able to find outside of the first world.
Make a diplomacy check or a bluff check, depending on. I don't actually know if it's the best that you'll.
Heavy believes it is.
It's the
yeah,
best
there
we
you go.
know of.
0!
Oh man, that was a good idea though. I like that.
He's going to say, "This is not worth it by itself."
Okay. Tone will step forward and say, if that's not what you're looking for, I have other things to present. For your consideration, I have here, and he'll present some of his artworks, depictions of the outside world, an ancient dragon, a valiant civilization.
Can you speak polyglot?
No, I cannot speak polyglot.
I will
Can I
take
have 2 times?
Yeah.
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 I'll translate.
Yeah, so I'll offer them either or both if they prefer the artworks or the old transcription of the Cyclops civilization if knowledge is what they're after.
You have no great weapons.
I got some some weapons. I have the freaking I still have the stupid hand axes, the mithril and the adamantine hand axes.
Oh yeah,
We never used.
I think that's worth giving up.
I mean, we've literally never used them.
Yeah.
So I'll give them up.
I'm gonna eye it for a moment. And one of them is gonna shout down, "Star metal!" Then this guy who was speaking before is gonna nod and say, "Indeed. This is well worth it. Drop those where you stand."
Yeah. I'll drop them where I stand.
Leave them and pass. And they gesture for you to pass.
Awesome. Yeah, good job, everybody.
And
Any helpful advice while we go? As you know, we're new to the valley. So
he's gonna say, there is another of us, a loner, banished, cut from the tree. He will not be so kind.
What?
His blade will cleanse your flesh while you sleep.
So keep watch. Got it.
He is... I'm gonna give your name. Give me a second. He is Grundu. Grundu Heartsbane.
Oh, he's
yikes.
well, he sounds like a real nasty fella.
And do you have any information to the village to the east?
The lizards.
Ah.
Ah.
I see. Well, thank you for your time. We'll be off. I'll I don't have a fez. I'll take my crown.
Tip the crown.
Tip the crown.
Snapjaw's kind of like simmering a little bit.
Okay.
In what way? Like in an angry
He's
way?
trying not to just kill these guys.
Tom will put a hand on your shoulder and say, "You did a good job there. That was good thinking with the axes. Well, why don't we go before they change their minds, eh?"
Or before I change mine.
Sure.
Know that if you want to murder a gorilla, we'll find that Kondu first.
Ugh.
Yes.
I've had bird. I've had crab. I kind of want gorilla.
I'm sure it'll pop up.
Good.
Okay. Well, that's where we're gonna end the session.
Excellent.